Hello, happy Friday. It is Feel Good Friday, and one of the big parts of that is Wags and Whiskers. I mean, how can you not feel good visiting with adorable pets? This is your virtual meet and greet with one of the adorable pets at the Sacramento SPCA that is looking for their forever home. And as always, if you have pets, if you have questions about the pet that we're going to meet, ask away. Just type in the comments, ask any questions you have for the Sacramento SPCA, and they will answer all the questions that they can for you. And as I tend to do every week, I like to ask questions about my pet, Nestor, who may decide to photobomb us at some point during this broadcast because he loves being on camera.
We welcome Nestor with open arms.
Yeah, he's a magnificent little kitty. I showed a picture of him to one of my coworkers earlier in the week, and they were like, "Oh, he looks like a little lion." He acts like a little lion too.
Aww.
So, oh my goodness, look at this cuddle bug. Who is this?
She's the ultimate lap dog. Her name is Mindy. And she's about 12 years old, and she's kind of like a beagle, maybe weenie dog mix, but she's very, very sweet, and she loves her humans, and she has a very interesting story for how she came to us. So unfortunately, her owner had passed away, and a good Samaritan found her and her brother, picked them up, and brought them to the SPCA. And she was, believe it or not, she was 32 pounds. So she was severely obese. And this was probably about, I want to say almost a half a year ago now. And so we put her into foster care right away. And also she got some dental work done to get rid of her nasty teeth. And she lost a good amount of weight, got adopted. And then she just came back because of separation anxiety issues, but we're working on that with her. So she'll definitely need a home where the family is home all the time to help her work on her anxiety and get that all settled. But she's a love. Who wouldn't want her home all the time?
Well, I was just going to say, it seems like if she can have close human contact and just know that you're there, feel you, see you, she seems fine. She doesn't seem anxious at all.
Yeah, she's totally fine as long as she has her human friends with her. Of course, there are some tips and tricks that our adoption counselors will talk to you about for helping her with her separation anxiety, like maybe some crate training, helping her get comfortable being alone. Of course, lots of treats and positive reinforcement, and maybe starting to leave her alone at like small bits at a time. And that way, you know that she'll be safe and calm and stress-free. So we'll be ready for those adopters to come and give them all that information to take little Mindy home.
If you have a question for the Sacramento SPCA about Mindy, who is looking for her forever home, or just even a general question about your pets in general, ask away in the comments and we will ask for you. I have a question.
Sure.
You mentioned anxiety. Now, Nestor, who is adorable and he's a wonderful cat when it's just me and him, he gets a little stressed, a little anxious around strangers. So, I've had my brothers and their families over, and he gets into that place where he can be perceived as aggressive, but it's really just the anxiety. He's just like warning people to, back off. What kind of treats or anxiety therapies do you recommend for cats, dogs?
Yeah, sure. So for cats will be a little different just because they are a lot more independent than dogs. But I would say definitely making sure that they're comfortable at all times. Like if you have people coming over, maybe put Nestor in like a separate room. That way, if he sees people, he won't freak out and he'll feel safe in like a smaller space. Because cats, they like to be in smaller spaces when they're very anxious. So like Nestor probably will run and hide under something or get in something that's where he knows he's enclosed and safe.
Yes, he curls in my laundry hamper. He does.
So cute. Yeah, so I would say providing him with those spaces to be able to seek shelter and feel like he's safe. And then, of course, just introducing new people and things to him very slowly. So like bringing out, like having your brother, whoever, bring out some treats and try to coax him over with some treats. And if he's not ready for that, definitely give him some space and just work at it slowly. It's going to be a really long process, but if you stick with it and if you're consistent, then he'll definitely turn around. And it's the same kind of idea for dogs. Definitely giving them space, giving them a comfortable place to settle down and return to if they're feeling a little bit anxious, and having those slow introductions is key.
I see her back there just soaking up the
Yes,
attention.
she is. And then also I wanted to mention CBD oil, which I actually use for my dog. He doesn't have too much anxiety, but I've heard of a lot of people that use it for anxiety for their pets. My dog, I use it for his, he has pretty bad arthritis and joint problems. But they have like CBD oil that you can get for cats or dogs to help calm some of that anxiety. And they also have different kinds of calming treats out there. Like even on Amazon, if you were to search like calming treats for cats or calming treats for dogs, and a lot of people will give them to them like before they go to a vet or before they know that a lot of people are coming over, and that kind of stresses them out. Those kind of things can help as well.
That's good to know. That's really good to know. So I'm on the right track, but perhaps having visitors bring treats, that might be the next step that we need to take.
Yeah.
So what else that you haven't told us yet? Oh, you know what? I am enchanted by her smile. This
She's
is a
so
dog who needs her own
happy.
Instagram account.
Yes, she does. We definitely want to see that. If somebody adopts her, we have to know her Instagram handle so that we
Yes.
can follow all of her adventures. But Mindy here, she previously lived with another dog. So she could be okay with another dog. And you never know. Maybe if she goes into a home that has more pets, she might have a bond with those pets and feel a little bit safer, and maybe have a little bit less of that separation anxiety if she has other animals in the household that are with her.
Yeah.
So she could be good with other animals. I have a feeling she would be great with kids. We just never know. We don't have kids on handy at the shelter to be able to test them.
Right.
We just kind of get a general idea if they would be okay with kids. I think with respectful kids, just because she is a bit older, so she's a little slow and maybe will get startled with fast movements. So making sure that the kids are calm and respectful of her space. But I mean, she's a lap dog, so she's going to want to be in their space anyway. So
Are there any other, as pets get up there in age, certain breeds have certain health issues that they're prone to. We've talked about this before. And what do you know about things to keep an eye on for this particular breed as Mindy gets older?
mhm. Yeah, so I don't know too much about dachshunds in particular or beagles, but I know that small dogs and small breeds, you definitely have to keep up with dental hygiene and dental care, because as they get older, their teeth will start to rot a little bit. And just like humans, they'll need even as much as like daily brushings, Mindy would probably benefit from, or they have dental chews that you can give to Mindy, would probably enjoy a lovely dental chew daily. So just making sure to keep an eye out for that. And then in general, as dogs get older, they tend to maybe lose hearing or lose eyesight. So just keeping an eye to make sure that she can still hear, like even if it's just like snapping or something, and making sure that she hears that. Or like putting your hand in front of their eyes to make sure that all the eyes are working properly.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
yearly vet checks, at least I would say once a year.
Absolutely. Look at that little tail wag. She's a happy girl.
She's a
She's
happy
a happy.
girl.
Oh, she heard me talking to her. Her hearing's great.
Yes, it is.
Well, once again, if you would like to meet Mindy and set up a meeting, get more information about adopting her, you can start at the Sacramento SPCA's website. And what is her adoption fee?
Her adoption fee is going to be $110, and that includes, we gave her a full vet exam, and since she's over 12 years old, she's already gotten her blood work done with us. So you wouldn't have to do any of that when you take her home. And then also she gets, of course, spayed or neutered, and then her microchip, and her first year's vaccines, and flea and tick treatment, and heartworm treatment for the first month.
She's such a sweetie. And I want to say this about the blood work. I mean, that is a great value. I recently took Nestor in to be looked at because his appetite wasn't great and he was, throwing up and a bunch of blood work on him. And that was like over $250. So
Yeah.
the option fee of 110, if it includes blood work, that is a bargain. And by the way, Nestor's okay. It's just hairballs. But
Okay, yeah. Oh man, Nestor and your hairballs.
he's got a lot of hair and he's in a very cold place. So, he's shedding like crazy.
Yeah.
I stepped up his brushing. So he's getting brushed twice a day at minimum now. So
hopefully that helps.
Yeah. Well, Mindy, it's been great meeting you. And I'm hoping somebody watching right now is going to give you your forever home.
She's a sweet girl, you guys. So don't miss out on Mindy.
So once again, if you are looking to add a family member and you think Mindy would be a great fit, go to the Sacramento SPCA website to find out more. And maybe you know somebody who's looking to add a dog or a pet to their home. Go ahead and check out the Sacramento SPCA website. Share it with them. Share this video with them so they can see Mindy. All right, you guys, have a great weekend. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thanks, Cheryl. Thanks for sharing.
Bye.
Bye, Mindy.
Bye, Mindy.